to render such obedience as due an officer of this grade and position. And this officer is to observe and follow orders and directions from time to time as may be given by the President of the United States of America and other superior officers acting in accordance with the laws of the United States of America. This commission is to continue in force during the pleasure of the President of the United States of America under the provisions of those public laws relating to officers of the Armed Forces of the United States of America and the component thereof in which this appointment is made. Done at the City of Washington this 19th day of May in the year of our Lord, 2012, and of the independence of the United States of America, the 236th. By the President, Barack H. Obama, James F. Amos, Commandant of the Marine Corps, and Ray Mavis, Secretary of the Navy.
Would Daniel's parents please come place the bars on him? Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Daniel Schweitzer,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to support and defend
to support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will
that I will
bear true faith
bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without mental reservation
without mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
that I will
that I will
well and faithfully
well and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of the office
of the office
on which I'm about to enter.
of which I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Ladies and gentlemen, Second Lieutenant Daniel Schweitzer. Now we're going to do two more things. One is going to be Lieutenant Schweitzer returning his first salute, and the next will be the presenting of the Mameluke sword. First, we're going to do the returning of the salute. Just to give you a little background on this, you can't really pin down the exact factual, this is the exact way it began. But you can go back as far as Roman times and then to the Middle Ages to find the origins of the salute. Knights used to raise their visor and they would show their right hand is empty to show that they had no ill will to a fellow knight they were riding up to. It carried on obviously up to this point. One thing I want to stress about the salute, it is not a symbol of subservience. Yes, the junior member initiates the salute and it is returned by the senior member. But what it is an act of mutual respect between warriors. So understand that when you see it, this is a sign of respect for what the seniors does and the fact that, you know, those junior Marines, they're the ones making things happen. Got any, Sergeant? All right, the next thing we're going to do is the presentation of the Mameluke sword. So, the Mameluke sword was first awarded to Lieutenant Presley O'Bannon for the Tripoli campaign and his actions in the Battle of Derna. When you think about it, it was Lieutenant O'Bannon, 7 Marines, and 2 midshipmen who changed the entire complexion of a battle. And for that, Prince Hamet awarded the Mameluke sword to First Lieutenant Presley O'Bannon. We've been using it since 1805. It is the oldest weapon in the United States military continually in use. And to me, it's a symbol of your honor as an officer. You can never allow yourself to be put in a situation where you would compromise yourself or the honor of those Marines you're serving with. You know, you're always that moral compass, making sure that everybody's integrity stays intact, right? This is a symbol of that. So, sir, would you please?
Alright, well thank you all for coming today. Thank you very much. It's been a long journey, about 3 years, but it was worth the wait. Thanks for Captain Lohman for doing the ceremony for me. Captain Lohman was the first impression I ever had of a Marine Corps officer. And I remember going into the OSO office for the first time, and we went on a hike. And I remember Captain Lohman was leading from the front, and we were all struggling to keep up. Webb, you probably remember, you were there, sweet. I just remember in my head thinking, this man is hiking faster than everyone else, and he's doing so with a Diet Pepsi in his hand and a fat lip of dip. And I thought to myself, that is what a great Marine officer is. You lead from the front, you're in better shape than everyone else, and you're just an all-around badass. So I aspire to be like that. Also, I'd like to thank my father. I come from a long line of military servicemen. My grandfather, who presented the sword to me today, was in the Navy for several years, and my father in the Marine Corps. My dad joined the Marine Corps when he was 18 years old, and he didn't really know much about anything. But the Marine Corps instilled in him a set of values which became ingrained in his mind. And these values he unintentionally passed on to me throughout my life, like honor, courage, and commitment. And I believe that he accidentally, from day one, bred me to be a warrior. I'd also like to thank my mother for being the most supportive person I know. I know I've put you through a lot, Mom, recently. Like when I told you I went skydiving, or when I told you I went bungee jumping, or when I told you I bought a motorcycle, or when I told you I decided to join the Marine Corps. But you've always been supportive of my decisions. My mom also taught me how to be selfless throughout my life, and above all, how to maintain my integrity. And this honesty that she taught me, I believe, helped me excel at OCS. And all of these things combined, honor, courage, commitment, selflessness, integrity, honesty, I think all of these things combined are going to help me become a good, effective leader of Marines. Last thing is, many of you may not have understood the significance of why I chose to have the ceremony at this location, but the Marine Corps is all about traditions, and I wanted today to be about traditions as well. This is Colonel Bill Barber Marine Corps Memorial Park, and Colonel Bill Barber was a great Marine officer. He fought in the Battle of Iwo Jima during World War II, and he won a Congressional Medal of Honor for his actions in the Korean War. And it's an honor for me to get commissioned in the memorial of a great Marine officer like Colonel Bill Barber. Also, I grew up in Irvine. I used to live right down the street from here in base housing when the old El Toro base was still here. And the point is that Irvine is my home, and I'm proud to say that I've sworn to defend the Constitution of the United States in my hometown of Irvine, especially on Memorial Day weekend too. So thank you all for coming once again. There's some food for you guys if you would like some. And Mom, what was I supposed to say?
Oh, there is a picture frame over on the side, and there is some matting around the outside, and I'd like to ask everybody to just, sign your name, sign any message that you'd like to put. You'll have to write really small, but if you could help us commemorate the day and, share your thoughts with Daniel, that would be really appreciated.
And also, I'd like to get a picture with every one of you that came, so stick around for a bit. Don't leave quite yet. And thank you for coming.
feel like you want to get some pictures and you need to like get up nice and close, we're gonna stay over here, pose for as many pictures as you like. So come on up, let's get it done.
Okay.